Will you record this as a cell in the in the grocery shopkeepers book? What we have to record? Transaction, correct? So ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ है कि नहीं, ग्रोसरी शॉप वाले ने ग्रोसरी दिया फ्रेंड को, उसके पास से वो दूसरे दिन फर्नीचर लेने वाला है वर्थ ₹5,000. Will this be recorded as a sales transaction in the books of a grocery shop? बोलो प्रांजल. Yeah.
Ma'am, maybe yes.
Maybe yes. Just try to apply the formula here. What do you mean by transaction? Exchange of goods or services. गुड्स का एक्सचेंज हुआ क्या, उसका ओनरशिप चला गया क्या, ग्रोसरी जो उसने बेचा उसका ओनरशिप उसका चला गया, करेक्ट? तो एक्सचेंज हो गया है. उसके बाद बिटवीन 2 और मोर पीपल, यस और नो? वाज देयर अ मनी इन्वॉल्व्ड?
But money is worth.
Not exactly the money, but money's worth was involved. Okay, he didn't give a cash. Now money can be in the form of, आप लोगों ने जो समरी लिखा जो आपके बुक में दिया है, let's look at that. Transaction, money can be in the form of cash, in the form of bank transactions, in the form of NEFT, RTGS, anything. Okay, मगर अगर इसके अलावा कोई चीज अगर मनी में आती है, then that is a money, can be treated as something which is equivalent to money. So money includes cash. Let's down this. Money includes cash. NEFT, NEFT यानी नेट बैंकिंग थ्रू अगर आप कोई ट्रांसफर करते हो using the e-commerce platforms. RTGS, nowadays you can also consider as a GPay, Google Pay, anything into this will be counted as money. ठीक है? Check payment will also counted as a money. So money does not mean only giving a cash. Are you getting this? Money does not mean only giving a cash. It can be in the form of anything. बैंक से ट्रांसफर किया, ऑनलाइन ट्रांसफर किया, जीपे किया, गूगल पे पेटीएम किया, कुछ भी will be counted as money. And money's worth would be in kind. In kind, you are giving something in exchange of something, will be treated as a money's worth. Let's understand from this transaction is, the grocery shopkeeper is giving goods worth rupees. When the wording comes worth ₹5,000, that monetary value is attached to it. Okay, and that's what we would say that it is equivalent to money's worth. If he doesn't say anything, if he said, just send me the furniture, he is not identifying how much furniture, how much cost, कितने का फर्नीचर, ये अगर वो आइडेंटिफाई नहीं करता है, then that will not be a money's worth. You are not able to identify that. You are giving in grocery and you are taking an furniture. दोनों ने आइडेंटिफाई भी नहीं किया कि कितने का ग्रोसरी दिया और कितने का फर्नीचर लिया. That becomes an barter transaction. When you are not able to identify that money's worth, it becomes an barter transaction. And barter transaction cannot be recorded into the books of the accounts. Because you are not identifying that money's worth. How much grocery sold, how much furniture is coming into your books, into your business. If you're not able to identify that, that becomes a barter transaction. Barter transaction means kind to kind. Okay, एक चीज के बदले में दूसरी चीज लेना और देना. It's kind to kind. But जब इसी kind को, if you identify it in terms of money, 5,000 का ग्रोसरी दिया है तो सिर्फ 5,000 का ही फर्नीचर भेजना, then it can be identified as a money's worth. That transaction can be recorded in the books of the accounts. Clear? Difference समझ में आया? Money's worth and barter. Barter is simple exchange, like you do with your friends. You just simply exchange your bicycles. You exchange your bikes with bicycles. No money's worth. यू आर नॉट सेइंग प्लीज पे मी योर रेंट फॉर अ डे, राइट? आप बस ऐसे ही आपके फ्रेंड्स के साथ एक्सचेंज कर रहे हो, दैट इज बार्टर. दोस ट्रांजैक्शन कैन नॉट बी रिकॉर्डेड बिकॉज ट्रांजैक्शन रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट हमने सीखा, इट हैज टू बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ मनी, देयर हैज टू बी मनी अटैच्ड टू इट. Okay, have we seen the concept of money, the monetary concept, money measurement concept देखा है हमने? Can you just confirm me that? I think we have not seen that. Money measurement concept?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, ठीक है. We'll take up that today. So monetary transactions mean anything in form of money or money's worth. So let's read this. The transaction which involves an exchange of money or money's worth. Please underline the word money's worth. There has to be a money in the form of cash, NEFT, bank transfer, RTGS, anything, or something equivalent to that much of money. That becomes a money's worth directly or indirectly. It's called monetary transaction. Only monetary transactions are recorded in the books of the accounts. Let's take an example, cash transaction. Now, where the money is getting exchanged immediately. Okay, आज हमने गुड्स को बेचा और तुरंत हमें पैसे मिल गए, फिर वो कैसे भी मिलने दो, कैश में मिलने दो या बैंक के थ्रू मिलने दो या हमें चेक मिलने दो, that would be counted as a cash transaction. So when we say it is a money or money's worth. Okay, so money or money's worth when there is a immediate exchange of cash, that would be called as a cash transaction. जब आप पैसे तुरंत एक्सचेंज कर रहे हो, अंडरस्टैंड, रिमेंबर, यहाँ पे लिखा तो कैश है बट कैश इंक्लूड्स एवरीथिंग. कैश क्या क्या इंक्लूड करेगा? टेल मी व्हाट कैश विल इंक्लूड ऑल. कैश मींस व्हाट? कैश में क्या क्या आएगा बताओ? व्हाट कैश विल इंक्लूड?
चेक,
कैश, बैंक, जीपे, और क्या आएगा? एनईएफटी. यस, व्हाट आई सेड. और क्या होता है? RTGS, real time money exchange. Correct? This all is included into cash transaction. Yeah, hi Suyog, you are late by just 5 minutes. Hope you understand. If you do not understand anything, I would repeat. Okay? थोड़ा time लगेगा आपको because you do not have the earlier link. That's why. Fine, no problem. Okay? So cash transactions. So money includes money's worth, and it can be in the form of cash transaction. Writing a cash transaction does not only mean that it should be in the form of cash. Hard cash असली पाहिजे, नोटाच असल्या पाहिजेत असं काही नाही. It can include bank, Google Pay, NEFT, RTGS, anything. Okay? Now, any form of this is exchanged immediately for the goods that you are buying. Immediate. There has to be a immediate exchange of anything of this. Then it would be called as a cash transaction. But a new form of transaction that you already know it, but you do not know it, it is called as a credit transaction. The other form of a transaction is credit transaction. Now, what is credit transaction? Now, always we have some grocery shop which are near to our house, and we go there and we just buy the things. आपण म्हणतो की मम्मीने पाठवलंय, हे द्यायला सांगितलंय, डायरी मध्ये लिहून घ्या. करेक्ट? डू वी एक्सचेंज द कॅश इमिजिएटली? काय आपण त्यांना लगेच पे करतो का? डू वी एक्सचेंज द कॅश इमिजिएटली? येस और नो?
no,
Yes.
ma'am.
No, we don't pay them the cash immediately. देतेस का गायत्री लगेच? हाँ गायत्री.
येस मिस.
जर तू शेजारच्या ग्रॉसरी शॉप मध्ये गेली, किराणा दुकानात गेलीस आणि त्यांना म्हटलं की मम्मीने हे सामान द्यायला सांगितलंय, करेक्ट, आणि पैसे मम्मी नंतर देणार आहे, असं होतं ना आपल्या बरोबर? काय करतो तो माणूस? तिथला दुकानदार काय करतो?
डायरीत लिहून घेतो तो आपलं.
डायरी मध्ये लिहून घेतो तुमचं नाव, तुम्ही काय घेतलं ते आणि किती पैसे देणं घेणं बाकी आहे. सो हिअर द There is no immediate exchange of money. There is no immediate exchange of money, and that is called as a credit transaction. म्हणजे थोडक्यात उधारी. ओके, क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन मीन्स उधारीवर घेतलेल्या वस्तू. So monetary transactions are divided into two parts. One is the cash transaction and one is the credit transaction. When we exchange the money immediately in the form of either cash, bank, Google Pay, any online transactions, it is called as a cash transaction. And when we do not exchange the cash directly or immediately, may it be in the form of anything. म्हणजे आपण नाही त्यांना कॅश देते, नाही आपण त्यांना बँके थ्रू ट्रान्सफर करतोय लगेच. वी आर पोस्टपोनिंग द पेमेंट. ओके, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शन. इन शॉर्ट, उधारीवरचे ट्रान्झॅक्शन. नाउ, credit transaction does not mean a barter transaction. Okay, why? Can you give me what is the difference between barter and credit transaction? Credit transaction does not mean a barter transaction. Tell me
Because
why.
in barter,
Yep.
because in barter transaction we exchange goods with without money.
Correct.
Instead of
Yes.
money we exchange goods.
Correct.
And in credit transaction we give money but not immediately, after some time
Correct. Very perfect.
or after some days.
Correct. So we are not immediately giving the money, but later on we'll have to give it. ऐसा नहीं है कि कभी भी नहीं देना, हमें देना ही है पैसे. बट यहाँ पे हमें देने ही नहीं है पैसे. हमें मनी और मनी वर्थ कुछ भी नहीं करना है, क्योंकि हम गुड्स को एक्सचेंज कर रहे हैं. वन गुड फॉर अनदर गुड. ओके, grains for cotton is what used to happen when currency was not there. पहले currency नहीं था, तो people used to exchange goods with goods, and that was exactly the barter. So barter transaction cannot be recorded in the accounting because पैसे है ही नहीं. Now something which is not in the monetary terms cannot be recorded. This is called as a non-monetary transaction. Okay, so barter will be called as non-monetary transaction. So transactions are divided into monetary transaction and non-monetary transaction. This is called as non-monetary transaction. पैसे आज नहीं, कल नहीं, कभी भी नहीं. पैसे का एक्सचेंज ही कुछ होने वाला है नहीं. So this is non-monetary transaction. So have you understood? Transactions are divided into two parts. One is the monetary transaction and one is the non-monetary transaction. In a monetary transaction, further there are two types. One is the cash transaction, where the immediate exchange happens, maybe through cash, bank, RTGS, Google Pay, anything. In a credit transaction, there is no immediate exchange of money, but it is postponement of a payment. Okay, postponement of a payment. करने वाले हो, but at a later point of time. This is called as a credit transaction. The other type of transaction is non-monetary transaction. Are you all clear with the definition of transaction? सबके समझ में आया है? Any doubts you have? What we have seen so far only, transaction का definition we have seen. There are two types of transaction, monetary, non-monetary. Monetary transaction further divided into two parts, cash transaction and credit transaction. Yes, any doubts? Suyog, are you able to understand little?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Have you been able to go through my earlier videos?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay, great. Okay, so let's
And
look at what.
sorry, ma'am. Sorry for late coming. I was busy somewhere.
No problem.
It become late.
No problem. So Suyog, तुझं college कुठलं आहे? Have you decided? Yes, Suyog.
Of a transaction but is paid or received at a later date. Example, goods sold on credit to Mr. Aman at rupees 8,000 Second, sold machinery to Mr. Amar Singh on credit at 20,000.
Correct. So credit transaction, what we are saying, there is no immediate exchange, but at a later point of time, हमें pay करना पड़ेगा. So credit transaction means उधारी पे किए हुए transaction. A transaction is one in which the cash is not paid or received. Pay भी करना और receive भी करना. Like from a shopkeeper point of view, he is not receiving immediately the cash. So that would be termed as an where you are postponing the payment or you are postponing the receipt is called as a cash credit transaction. So you are selling the goods on credit to Mr. Amar, rupees 8,000. You are selling the machinery on a credit basis. आप machinery तो अभी तुरंत दे दोगे उनको, but you are not going to receive immediately the money. Fine. Now let's look at the non-monetary transaction. Yes, Pranjit, continue reading.
Yes, sir. The transaction which does not involve an exchange of money or money's worth directly or indirectly are called non-monetary transactions. An exchange of one thing against another thing is called barter transaction. Ma'am, the next one
Yeah,
also.
correct. So non-monetary transaction, remember barter. Non-monetary transaction means barter. जहाँ पे हम नहीं कहते कि कितने के goods दिए और कितने के goods लिए. No money value is attached to them. It's simple exchange of, like you exchange your mobile phone with your friend's mobile phone, right? Simple exchange. No monetary value is attached to it. You are not saying I have given your mobile phone worth rupees 15,000 and yours is 10,000. So pay me 5,000 more. You are not attaching any monetary value to it. It's a pure exchange of goods with goods. Yeah. Entry.
Recording of a business transaction in a proper form or method in the books of accounts is called entry.
Fine. So hold on. Now, once we understand the rules of accounting, golden rules of accounting, हम देखेंगे कि accounting is about recording the transaction. तो हमें हमारी बुक्स में transactions को record करना है. सिर्फ हमें business transactions को record करना है. We are not going to record any other personal transactions because we have seen the entity concept. Entity concept says that business is separate than the owner. So we are going to record business transactions which are money or money's worth, maybe in the form of cash or credit. When the transaction happens, we are immediately going to record it in the books of accounts. It's called as an entry. Okay. So entry means we are not going to write it like I purchased goods worth rupees 50,000, blah, 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 blah. I'm not writing an essay. I have to pass some entry using the accounting principles. I have to debit something, I have to credit something. That will be called as an entry. So recording the transaction in the books is called as an entry. Okay. So this is again another definition. Yeah. Read, continue.
Narration. A brief explanation of business transaction for which an entry is passed is called as narration. It is always given in a bracket below the journal entry and it usually starts with the word being or for.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, if I'm going to record this in the form of debit and credit, how do I remember what was the transaction? Suppose I just give you an example that I purchased something, then I'm going to pass an entry called purchase account debit. I purchased this for cash, so I'm going to credit the cash transaction. Forget about why I have debited this, why I have credited this. I purchased something and I passed this. किससे purchase किया था, what was the MRP price, what was like if this was including some discount or not. After few days, I will forget. I tend to forget. Like this, there will be thousands of entries in my books. Correct? Then how do I remember this entry has been passed against which invoice, from which party I have purchased this? For that, I will have to mention some details about this transaction below the entry, starting with the word being. Okay? And this is called as a narration. Right? This is called as a narration. You can also call it as a narration, anything. So Bing, this will start with a Bing and we will provide some information, detailed information about this transaction below the entry. Then we are going to write here Bing, purchase goods worth, say purchase goods from ABC company, say ABC company against invoice, whatever will be our purchase invoice, he will be providing us some bill, correct? Whenever we buy something, we ask for a bill. When we buy mobiles or any big items, we ask for a bill. So that is called as an invoice. So against invoice number, say MR 2020/1234. This may be my invoice number with that person, with that company. We are going to provide some detailed information about that transaction. Below the transaction, this is called as a narration. You can also call it as a narration. To pronounce it like a narration, it's also okay. We have seen entry. As soon the business transaction happens, we have to pass an accounting entry and we'll have to mention the narration. Any doubt so far? This always start with the word being. Okay, being का मतलब है हो चुका. Whatever has happened will be termed as an being. Clear? Okay. Now, the most important definition that we are going to understand is goods. So, though I explain you that day, there is an exchange of goods or services. The goods ownership has to transfer. But what is goods? Let's understand what is goods. Yes, let's read the definition and then I give you an example. Yeah, Pranjal, continue.
Goods. The term goods refer to merchandise, commodities, articles, or things in which a trader trades. These are purchased or manufactured for the purpose of sale and to earn profit. Example, medicines are goods for chemists, vegetables are goods for vegetable vendor, parts like tires, engine, gearbox, cables are produced by a vehicle manufacturer like Bajaj Auto, Hero Motors.
Correct. Did you understand anything? Definition is
Yes,
very
ma'am.
simple and clear. Yeah. So yes, who wants to explain? What do you mean by goods? क्या हो सकता है goods? किसे कहेंगे हम goods? The very important line over here is which a trader trades. Okay. Now let's take an example. When I'm going to give you an example, it is going to be more clear. I have a grocery shop. Correct. Now what I'm trading in a grocery shop? What I'm trading in a grocery shop? Grocery items. Yes or no? Yes. So for me, grocery items are goods. Now to store this grocery, I also need an furniture. To store this grocery, I also need an furniture. So can I call furniture as my goods as well? Yes. I have a grocery shop. I buy and sell the grocery. Can I call it as a furniture? To store this grocery, I need a furniture. I need those racks and everything. Can I call this as a goods as well? Can I?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Because it's not related to our business.
It is used in business. Okay, it is part of business, but this is not meant for trading. ये ट्रेडिंग के लिए इसको हमने लिया नहीं है. Are we every month? Are we going to purchase the furniture every month and going to sell the furniture every month? Are we going to do that? No. It is not meant for trading, and that's what it is not the goods for that business. Grocery shopkeeper के लिए furniture goods नहीं है, because he's not buying the furniture to sell it out. Okay, he's just buying to store the material over there. He's going to continue to use that. So it is part of business. It is used for business, but it's not the goods. Then for him, what is the furniture? What is the furniture? I explained you on the first day. There is something called as a, क्या होता है? क्या होता है हमारे पास? What is our ultimate aim? Why we want to do an accounting? क्या है हमारा ultimate aim क्या है?
Furniture is an asset.
Yes, furniture is an asset. what is our ultimate aim of doing an accounting? That we should be able to prepare our balance sheet and what is another statement? दूसरा एक क्या बनाना है हमें अकाउंटिंग करने के बाद?
Profit and loss
पहुंचना है हमें
statement.
where we want to reach. This is a balance sheet and profit and loss account. ये दो स्टेटमेंट्स हमें बनाने, इसलिए हम अकाउंटिंग कर रहे हैं. अगर हम प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस बनाएंगे तो ही हमें हमारे बिजनेस का इनकम समझ में आएगा, एक्सपेंसेस समझ में आएंगे और प्रॉफिट मिलेगा. अकाउंटिंग करने का पर्पस है अल्टीमेटली हमें ये दो स्टेटमेंट बनाने हैं. हमें बैलेंस शीट बनानी है और हमें प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस बनाना है. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स. ओके, so balance sheet will be able to show me my assets, and into this asset I will be having this furniture. Okay, so furniture is a part of my business. It is used for business, but it is not the goods for me. Now take another example. It is an asset, okay, and goods will not be coming in the balance sheet. Why and what all not, you will understand eventually. But goods जो होते हैं, these are not part of balance sheet, but it is part of profit and loss account. When I sell the goods, I call it as a sell of goods. तो यहाँ पे goods जाते हैं. When I purchase the goods, I call it as a purchase of goods. Profit and loss में जाएंगे goods, whereas your assets will go into the balance sheet. यहाँ पे होता है liability. There are two sides of this balance sheet and profit and loss account. Okay, this look like something like this. Okay, so let's move to the next one now. Yeah, let's take another example now. If I have a furniture shop, then can you define what is going to be a goods for me? मेरे goods क्या रहने वाले? If I have a furniture shop, what are the goods for me? Yes, Gayatri, give me one example. If you have a furniture shop, what is the goods for you? क्या क्या रहेगा आपके पास? What you are going to trade? What you are going to buy and sell if you have a furniture shop? Yes, Gayatri. फर्निचर शॉप असेल तर तू काय विकत घेशील आणि काय विकणार आहेस तू लोकांना? What kind of furniture will you sell? I'm not able to hear you, Gayatri. तुझं ऑडिओ कनेक्टेड आहे का चेक कर एकदा. या Yes, Bhagyashree, can you give me one example?
Tables.
Give me one example. Tables, chairs. Very good. Yes, Pooja. What else you can sell in your furniture shop?
All furniture items.
More furniture items. It can be like tables, chairs, beds
Bed.
and
Wardrobe.
kitchen
Cupboard.
safes or anything. It can be wardrobes. Correct. So these all will be goods for that furniture shopkeeper. Now, 2 minutes before we said for this grocery shopkeeper, furniture is not a good. But here, the furniture shopkeeper have a shop of furniture, and that's what for him furniture is a goods. Okay, but apart from this furniture, he will have some other assets. He may have the premises. He may have the shop where he will putting all this furniture. He will need some office or he will need some space to keep this furniture for sale. Then that shop, that premises is an asset for him. It's not a goods for him because he's just going to use that. He's not going to buy this shops or premises every month. एक ही शॉप उसका फिक्स होगा जहाँ पे वो फर्नीचर को सेल करेगा. Okay, so for him trading in a furniture, he's trading in a furniture. So furniture is a goods for him, and the rest of the things will be an asset for him. तो जो फर्नीचर का जिसका शॉप है उसके बैलेंस शीट में थोड़ा बहुत अगर उसका फर्नीचर अगर कोई फिक्स्ड फर्नीचर है जो वो सेल पर्पस के लिए नहीं लाया है उसने, बट सम डेकोरेशन काइंड ऑफ थिंग, some sample furniture that he has created will be an asset for him. But the furniture that he brought in to sell will be an goods for him. तो यहाँ पे वो बताएगा प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट में सेल ऑफ गुड्स में वो फर्नीचर का सेल बताएगा. ओके, he will show a purchase of furniture, whereas
Ma'am, I had a
I just
doubt.
make, yeah, बोलो.
Ma'am, like if he is a manufacturer and then he needs to purchase some raw materials like wood, so will wood be considered as a good or not?
Yes, goods is a part of goods because that raw material you are going to convert and sell it. Purpose क्या है आपका, क्यों buy कर रहे हो आप? Are you buying this to make a furniture, permanent furniture office में बनाने के लिए buy कर रहे हो क्या आप उसको?
Yes,
नहीं,
ma'am.
correct? You are
Furniture
buying this
बनाने
to
के
sell.
लिए.
Sorry, what? गुड्स बनाने के लिए ना, जो आपको बेचने हैं ऐसे गुड्स बनाने के लिए बाय कर रहे हो ना आप
Yes,
उसको.
ma'am.
That's what it will be part of your profit and loss account and goods. The raw material is always part of your purchases. So raw material में you can buy a raw material, you can buy a semi finished goods. जो आधे अधूरे बने हुए गुड्स हैं, ऐसे सेमी फिनिश्ड गुड्स भी आप बाय करते हो. एंड यू समटाइम्स यू कंप्लीटली बाय अ फिनिश्ड गुड्स, आप सिर्फ उसका पैकेजिंग करके यू कैन ऑल्सो सेल इट. करेक्ट, ये भी पॉसिबल है. So all of this will be part of your purchases, will be part of your goods. It will not go into the asset side. But if the same wood you are buying to make a furniture out of it, then it will be forming a part of your asset and it will not be considered as a goods here. So उसका accounting treatment अलग होता है. Okay, clear?
Okay, ma'am, got it.
So for a furniture shopkeeper, furniture buying and selling is not a asset, but for him, his shop or his premises is an asset. Correct? So a simple definition of goods. This is 100% important definition. Goods means a commodity, a thing, a accessory in which a businessman deals. Look at here. The term goods refers to merchandise, commodities, articles, or things in which trader trades. To trade means to buy and sell. Okay. Have you written this? These three definitions also. Have you written this? So look at few examples here. Medicines. Chemist shop के लिए medicines क्या है? Goods है. Vegetable vendor है तो उसके लिए goods क्या है? Vegetables. For a company which manufactures a vehicle, for him the tires, engine, cables, because he's going to purchase this all and put it together into the car. Correct? So for him, that is also the goods. Any raw material that you are producing, you are converting into your finished goods that you want to sell will be forming part of your goods and it's not a asset. Clear? Any doubt you have here? Yes? Can we move ahead? Have you written all of these three? हो गया सबका ये तीनों लिख के? नहीं हुआ है तो please write down this three. Shall I pause here to give you time to reading or writing? You want to write it immediately? Yes, guys. Bolo. Chalo, let's revise whatever we have seen. Yes, Suyog, we start with you. What is entry, Suyog? Whatever you understand. It may not be in a pure English or pure bookish knowledge. What do you mean by entry? Yes, Suyog, go ahead. Owner. So entity is different and its owner is different. Let's look at the second concept, money measurement concept. Okay, so can you record any transaction which is a barter transaction? Can we record that?
No, ma'am.
We can't record because it is not a monetary transaction. So accounting concept says that you can record only those transactions which can be measured in terms of money. Okay, dollars, rupees, anything. There has to be some currency, money value attached to it. Then only you can do an accounting for that entry. Let's read this paragraph. Yeah. So this concept implies that only those transactions which can be expressed in terms of money are recorded in the book of the account. See, everything is linked to each other. आपके लिए कंसेप्ट ध्यान में रखना बहुत इजी है इफ यू कीप ऑन रीडिंग इट. And since money serves as the medium of exchange, transactions expressed in money are recorded and in real currency of the country in which measuring unit for accounting. India में सारे transactions will be recorded in what currency? India में all the transactions will be happening in rupees. So transaction in books of accounts will be recorded in rupees. Now you will see, ma'am, few transactions will be happening in US dollars. If I purchase and some raw material from outside India, China, then US, then उन लोगों के पास तो रुपीस करेंसी है ही नहीं, वो मुझे इनवॉइस किस में देंगे? They will give me an invoice, purchase invoice in terms of their currency. They will give me an invoice in terms of dollars. But I have to record that transaction in India in Indian rupees because Indian rupees is my currency. I can't have one transaction in dollar and one transaction in rupees. I will not be able to find out my profit. Then what I have to do? क्या करना होगा हमें? क्या हम purchases ऐसे dollars में लिख पाएंगे कि यहाँ पे? Can I put that purchases in dollars? Yes. कुछ ऐसे dollars में लिखेंगे $10.
No, ma'am, we'll convert it.
We'll have to convert it, and that's what you keep on hearing in the market. Today's conversion rate is 80. $1 is selling at 80 rupees. So I have to convert this. So what I have to do? 10 multiplied by 80. I will be recording this purchase in my books of accounts at rupees 800 and not in dollars. I will be putting it, sorry, अभी यहाँ का dollar sign नहीं जाएगा. I have to put this into terms of rupees. So anything in India has to be ultimately converted into Indian currency. That is the money measurement for currency ruling in that state. Okay, उस country में जो भी ruling currency होगा, that will be used for doing an accounting. Transactions which do not involve money will not be recorded in the books of accounts. For example, barter transactions. So take an example: working conditions in the workplace, strike by employees, efficiency of the management. What cannot be recorded? Working conditions in the workplace. आपका ऑफिस बहुत अच्छा है, आपका सराउंडिंग आपको दिए हुए फैसिलिटीज बहुत अच्छे हैं. Can we convert that into monetary terms? We cannot. Efficiency of your staff. He is efficient. He is 100% giving you an output. Cannot be converted into monetary terms. So this cannot be recorded. The biggest challenge in front of accounting is how to convert an human knowledge and how to convert an human abilities and efficiency into a monetary terms. वैसे देखा जाए तो आईटी कंपनी के लिए सबसे बड़ा एसेट क्या है, बताओ क्या है? IT. There is an IT company and it has thousands of employees. Why they are recruiting that employee only? Why they are recruiting capable employees only? क्या है उनके पास? Knowledge है, which cannot be replaced with anything else. But unfortunately, accounting में इसका conversion asset में या monetary terms में नहीं कर पाएंगे. That is the limitation of accounting, which you cannot convert in money, cannot be done and accounting for that transaction. We cannot record that accounting transaction. Okay, so this transaction which are not cannot be measured in terms of money, cannot be converted into a monetary transaction, will not be recorded in the book account. So this will not be recorded in the books as they cannot be expressed in terms of money. It helps in understanding of the state of affairs of the business as money serves as a common measure by means of which heterogeneous facts about the business are recorded. I want you to find out the meaning of this word from the dictionary. Do you all carry a dictionary? आपके पास है क्या? सभी के पास dictionary?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Miss.
Okay. So today you are going to find out about this word. Tomorrow I am going to ask anyone randomly. So, an example again: business has 5 computers, 2 tables, and 3 chairs. The asset cannot be added to give useful information. I can't simply add this. Okay, 5 tables, 2 chairs को मैं ऐसे ही नहीं add करके मेरे balance sheet में लिख पाऊंगी. have to convert them into monetary terms, saying that the total value of the computers, tables, and chairs that I have is worth rupees 1,50,000. Then only I will be able to record them. So unless they are expressed in terms of money, for computers it is 15,000, tables are 2,500 for chairs, I cannot club them together and I can't record them in a books of account. So any transaction given has to be measured in terms of money, and the currency will be the ruling currency of that country will be used to record that transaction. Yeah, clear? Will you write this paragraph? So I asked you, yeah, those who have joined late,